happening, everybody? Some wrong notes in there, but what can you do, man? It's rock and roll. It's not about hitting the right notes. It's about hitting notes. So today, we're going to learn that one Paul Gilbert. Do you know what lick I'm talking about? I bet some of you do, because it's a lick I personally have never seen Paul Gilbert teach. I think I have a decent idea of the notes he's playing. Or obviously, I can't play it as clean or as fast as Paul Gilbert or anything like that. But if you want to really work on, I'm still practicing it myself. But I was like, I really want to share this lick. So the tabs are down below if you want to get the tabs for the lick. And after you get the tabs, if you want to check out my free guitar course, the fretboard decoder, that is linked down below as well. And I'm going to go ahead and play it for you, and we're going to break down what he's doing. And it's a really, really fun lick. He does it mostly when he's improvising. I can't think of any solos except for maybe in the old Racer X days, like Living the Hard Way. I think he does this lick. But other than that, let's get to it. Okay, so let's break down what's happening here. I'm picking the key of A minor, and this is actually basically, I've never known what Paul was doing until recently, and it spawned many licks of my own where I'll kind of like improvise. I did it in the beginning, my version of like not knowing what Paul was doing, but just kind of like winging it. So when I do stuff like this, that's all very much a stolen idea from Paul Gilbert. I'm just not using the same notes as him. Until recently, I didn't know that it wasn't even close to being the same thing. I was just like, it kind of sounds like it. So here's what's actually happening when he does those licks. I'll play it slow once for you, like this. It goes. And that's if you want to end it. If you want to loop it, you can take out the little ending section there. Those notes are just strictly there for rhythmic purposes to end the phrase. So again, it goes like this. So real slow, kind of breaking it down. Let's get the first phrase. That part right there. Which is just simply, like I said, it's all A, Aeolian, A natural minor, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go 5, hammer on 6. I go pull off to 5. Then 7 on the G, and then I go back to 5 on the B. So the tricky part of it is the timing, and like I said, I know I'm not playing it perfect, and I'm definitely not playing it anywhere near as good as Paul plays it, but it's really tricky. It's very just like what's the word? Just like spazzy almost. It's like there's like all of a sudden you're like 8th note, 6th note, 8th note, 6th note, and it's an intense lick. So we have the. So we have that, and you go to 8 on the B. So, okay, so. Now after you play that one, you're gonna go to 6 on the B. So we have. Now you're gonna hammer onto 8, pull off to 6, and then pull off to 5 on the B string. It's complicated. Make sure you look at the tabs. So. Okay. Then you go back to 7. So. Sorry. And I'm going to, 5 on the B string. So then you go, after you play that 5, hammer on to 6, hammer on to 8 again. So you have this. Okay. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you go to the high E string, and it's almost repeating itself, but with new notes now. So we have that part. So you go 5, 7 on the high string, then you play 5 again, hammer on 7, pull off to 5. Sorry, this is a hard lick to even explain. It's so much back and forth. So okay, so after you do that part, you go to 8, then you go 5, then back to this 8 on the high E string now. So then you're gonna go like this. And this is simply going 7, hammer on 8, pull off 7, pull off 5 on the high string. So you have. So. Sorry I keep playing the whole, like cycling it. It's because I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing something. Now after that part, you go back to the B string, and it's Okay, yeah, you go back to 8, back to 5, and then you go back to the B string, 8, 6, 5. And then I'm ending right here on that 7 to 5 on the G. And then you play 6 fret on the B, and you bend up a full step up to that 8. Like that. So you have this. And that is your lick. That is the Paul Gilbert lick. I've spoken to friends about this one, and we've all been like, that one lick he's doing, and it gave me an idea. I was like, oh, dude, I should do a video about that lick, because I kind of like showed it to them, and they're like, dude, I've wanted to know that lick for years, and I was like, I know, right? And thankfully with YouTube now, you can slow stuff down, so I finally learned it, and I was just like, you know what, that's a good video idea, and I actually think I'm gonna turn this into a series of like, you know, one very, you know, like specific kind of complicated lick from guitar players that I'll be doing. But so there's the Paul Gilbert one, and Paul Gilbert is one of my all-time favorite guitarists. He's like literally top tier guitar players for me personally, who's had, you know, a huge impact on myself. But other than that, guys, make sure you get the tabs. I will be seeing you all on the flippity flop later. Peace out, keep on rocking, and yo, we out of here.